Let's talk about Part 5 of the Constitution, the Union. Part 5 consists of Articles 52 to 151, and these are divided as 5 chapters 1 to 5. Chapter 5 talks about the executive. Uh, the executive is the one which executes day-to-day activities of the government as per the laws that have been passed by the parliament. So executive talks about president, vice presidents, council of ministers including prime ministers and others, and attorney general. So this chapter 1 of our Indian constitution explains about all these things, like how a president is elected and how he can be impeached, and how a vice president can be elected, and what are the qualifications of him, and how what are the rules, powers of council of ministers, and who appoints this council of ministers, and who is attorney general. Attorney general is a kind of lawyer hired by the government. So it talks about what are the qualifications of an attorney general and things like that. Next, chapter 2. Chapter 2 talks about parliament. It basically says uh, what is composed by what is the composition of parliament, like parliament consists of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, president, things like that. It also talks about qualification of MPs, how what are the minimum age qualifications and things like that for an MP, and how he can be disqualified, things like that. It even talks about speaker and chairman, speaker of the Lok Sabha and chairman of Rajya Sabha, how they are elected and what are their qualifications and their duties. All these things are mentioned in chapter 2, parliament. Chapter 3 talks about legislative powers of presidents. Basically, normally laws are always passed by the parliament, but when the parliament is not in session, then president can pass certain laws. These are called ordinances. We'll talk about them in detail later. Next thing is Union Judiciary, chapter 4. Articles in this chapter talks about Supreme Court, like how are judges elected for, I mean, appointed in Supreme Court, and what is their qualification, and what is the procedure for their removal. All these things are described in articles present in chapter 4. Chapter 5 talks about Comptroller and Auditor General. Basically, he audits all the financial activities done by the government and government companies, like all the all the companies that are under government, uh, like Coal India and things like that. Whether if everything is going fine and if there is no corruption and things like that. I mean, those kind of things are verified by this person, Comptroller and Auditor General. It talks about how this person is appointed and how he should be removed. Those kind of things are present. Like this person is some kind of auditor of what the government does. So this is what all the articles present in part 5 talk about. We'll discuss them in detail in later videos.